everybody, welcome to Golf News RI, the podcast, episode 14, I think. Hope everyone's doing well. And joining me today is Rich Cappalli. He had so much fun last week that he wanted to come back on again this week. Of course, Rich had a big week, as we all may have seen on social media. So here he is. Rich, welcome back to the show. 2 weeks in a row. Are you sick of me yet?
Always sick of you, you know. Yeah. Just like that, the Masters is over. Dealt with a little bit of that fallout on Monday or Sunday night, actually, after the final putt was dropped. And I just looked around and I'm like, crap, it's over already.
It ends too
After, like January 1st comes, it's like, oh, 4 more months till the Masters. And then you deal with it the night it's over and the day after. And it's like, damn. That sucks. But yeah, it was a good weekend. Played a lot of golf, watched a lot of golf. Went to an after party at, what's the name of that place? Revival?
It's going to be called Sport and Leisure.
Sport and Leisure, that's right.
It was at the old Revival.
That's, So it's Sport and Leisure. They put on a fantastic spread.
With our friend Chip and Sip Golf. Yep.
Chip and Sip Golf. Got to meet Ty Law. He was awesome.
Free shots of vodka from Ty Law.
Oh yeah. The food was fantastic. Definitely check them out.
That was really,
definitely check them out on Main Street in East Greenwich.
Yeah.
That hot chicken was insane. Absolutely insane.
That was really good. We'll do it back there.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, other than that, gearing up this weekend, gonna play on Sunday, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, just for the record, this is episode 15 of the GNRI, the podcast. So I lost count. That's what happens when you don't check your notes before you go on the air. The Masters, what do you think of the Masters? Obviously, it wasn't as exciting on the back nine as we were hoping. I mean, it was exciting through like 12. Once Homer put his shot in the trees, that was kind of it. And people still unclear what happened. Did he actually lose the ball? I mean, he obviously took it unplayable, but it was a strange situation. He landed the ball on the green and it bounced, took like a 5-foot bounce until he hit the bushes. So I'm talking about a bad luck.
Well, yeah, a lot of the guys were saying they've never seen a bounce like that before. So it was crazy.
Shows you how hard the greens were, probably from the heat.
That's what we wanted.
Yeah. So Scotty Scheffler gets another win, and he's playing this week in the RBC Heritage. So
Harbor Town.
Yeah. So
do you realize how much it costs to play at Harbor Town?
No, I'm sure it's a lot.
It's super, super expensive. It's like over $500.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
I was looking on probably like a Golf Digest post or something on Twitter, and it said it gave a list of the PGA, the public PGA Tour courses that you could play, and it gave a list of all the prices, and I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, I mean, well, compared to some courses like Pebble and Torrey,
Sawgrass and
$500 is cheap.
Yeah, it's over. I think it's closer to like 6 or 7. I couldn't believe it when I saw it.
Really?
Yeah.
These places are expensive. It's kind of crazy that they're so expensive, but people.
That's why we make friends.
Yeah, exactly. It was fun. I actually played golf this weekend with you on Saturday, my first and only golf round of the season so far. So hopefully I'll be getting my gaming gear at some point, or maybe we'll just go with that.
You're playing next Saturday.
Yeah, hopefully that's not my next round. Hopefully I can sneak somewhere in before that, but it's gonna be tough.
All you got to do is call, brother.
I know, but lots going on. So Masters is over. Big weekend this weekend in pro golf for Rhode Island. We have 3 guys on the Korn Ferry Tour: Andrew O'Leary, Davis Chatfield, and Patrick Welch. As I was just telling you off the air, Andrew O'Leary survived the Monday qualifier. Obviously, this past Monday, 5-for-1 playoff. He ends up birdieing the first 2 playoff holes to get through. So now he's at afternoon tee time today on the Korn Ferry Tour. So for those wondering, we're taping this at around noon, and he tees off at 2:40. So we'll have that tracked. Obviously, we'll have Davis and Patrick tracked as well. They're both 2 under. But yeah, 5-for-1 playoff to get into a Korn Ferry Tour event. Pretty crazy. So I think this is the first one he's qualified for. Islanders have not had good luck in Monday queues. So hopefully that changes now. So that's exciting. We also got press credentials to the U.S. Senior Open. Sorry, I was reading a text message for a second. I lost my train of thought. We have press credentials to the U.S. Senior Open this week. So that's exciting. I kind of figured that we would, but so always cool to get that email, even though you know it's most likely coming. You even got a press credential, so you're making the big time now.
They didn't want our firstborn like they did for the Brookline U.S. Open. They wanted everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we still had fun. I still had fun with the whole application. They still wanted your Instagram handle, or not yours, but like the company Instagram handle and stuff. So I mean, they check all that shit. So that's why it's cool to get that, because you know that they're looking. That's why it was cool to get a credential for the U.S. Open, because you knew that they were looking at what you do. You're looking at your stuff, looking at what kind of coverage you can provide, and so that makes it kind of cool, because it's not just the Live. I think Live just gave press credentials to anybody. But the USJ, they actually check and see who you are.
That's how you get into other events.
Yeah. And plus, I put in that I was at the Brookline, and because they ask you if you've been credentialed for other golf events. So I put like the US Open Brookline. I put Live Golf. So that probably helps too. Once they know you're kind of in the system, they kind of just say, okay, you can go. So that's exciting. So now it's time. Now I know we're getting the credential. Obviously, now we'll start planning content and figuring out what we can do and build content around it. So obviously, there's a few things we want to do. Catch up with our boy Billy Andrade, and hopefully the Quigleys at some point. Hopefully that there's the qualifier in Franklin on the 21st. So we'll watch that. Would be cool if a local or two get in. I know our guy Peter Walsh is playing. Our guy John O'Clair is playing. So I mean, obviously it's going to be extremely difficult to make it, but you never know. It's golf. These things happen. So obviously track all that. And Brad Amonis, he's either going to be in or he's going to qualify somewhere. So there's a lot to pay attention to leading up to the U.S. Senior Open, but we'll have all that covered, and I'll figure out a coverage plan of what we're going to do and different things. So super exciting stuff for us. I'm really pumped. I'm excited that you're getting to come, because what fun is having these experiences if you can't take friends with you. So we'll figure out what exactly you're going to do, but we'll do something.
I'll probably be the film guy, just like I was at Live.
So super exciting stuff, and we'll have obviously a coverage plan coming up down the road. So like I said earlier this week, I was at Challenge Cup in the final round at Ledgemont, and here is a highlight reel that I put together. LaSalle won their second straight Challenge Cup championship by 30 shots, and then Sam Fuentes of Coventry and Adriana Eaton of Moses Brown won the individual titles. Adriana's won 2 Challenge Cup events in the span of 3 days, so she's on a roll. And so here are the highlights of the final round at Ledgemont. Enjoy. coming back. So again, congrats to LaSalle. The LaSalle dynasty rolls on, as I like to say. High school golf season begins on Monday, and you will have all your coverage. We'll have scores, we'll have photos and other updates as well. And super excited for the high school golf season to get underway. It's one of the I find it fascinating. It should be an amazing season. Obviously, tons of storylines, which we've highlighted, and great players, and hopefully a great season. So, super exciting stuff. So that gets underway on Monday. We'll have all the scores for you. The other thing to hit on real quick, I almost forgot about it. Our boy Bobby Leopold, he's down at Naples National for the Terracotta Invitational. I was talking to him on Tuesday at Ledgemont. He was there obviously with Hendricken, and he goes, Joe, the place is nice, almost as nice as Augusta. He goes, he was the tee boxes might be the nicest tee boxes in the country. I've obviously never been there. It's a super duper private club. He was the tee boxes.
Really?
You could eat a steak off the tee box, and you wouldn't even notice the difference. He goes, it might be the nicest course, one of the nicest courses in the country. He goes, I put it up there. He said, I've never played Augusta, but my friend has, but I put it up there, like right there with it, as far
Wow.
as how nice it is. So he's in the
What's it
Terracotta
called?
Invitational.
Naples National?
Naples National, yeah.
Hmm.
Terracotta Invitational is a big amateur, mid-amateur event, a prestigious event. So we'll obviously be following that as well. So lots going on. It's certainly golf season. Things are picking up here at the Golf News RI headquarters, and we're excited to kind of get it going. Also, college golf season is coming to a close. Have you been watching any of that Western Intercollegiate?
I turned it on for a little bit. What was it? When did it start?
I think it started Tuesday, I think, or maybe last night. I don't really know.
I did.
It's been on Golf Channel though for the last day or two.
I did turn it on. I don't remember what night. I turned it on for about a half hour. I was watching it. It was pretty good.
Mhm. Big news in the amateur world is kid Gordon Sargent is going back to school for his senior year, going back to Vanderbilt for his senior year instead of turning
Oh
pro.
wow.
He's like one of the
Hmm.
top ranked amateurs in the country. So
Oh wow.
it's interesting. When you're seeing it, and I mean, I'm sure he's getting a shit ton of NIL money, but you're seeing it in all sports now, college sports, where guys aren't really jumping to the pros right away because they can
Hmm.
make as much money and still have a good time doing doing what they want to do, which is play golf. So it was
Yeah.
interesting. So big news across the college or amateur golf wire. He's going to come back for his senior year. So it could be interesting to pay attention to.
Hmm.
I think Nick Dunlap would have gone back to school, but when you win when you win a PGA Tour tournament, and
Oh yeah. No.
you're still getting all the exemptions into the majors, you
Yeah.
gotta go pro. But
Yeah. You have to.
yeah, so that's what we've had this week. It's certainly been nothing short of exciting. Lots going on. You're playing golf both Saturday and Sunday this week, or just Sunday?
No, just Sunday.
Just Sunday. Yeah, it's good to be back at King's Crossing last week. Place is still there, so that's good. Um,
Yeah. It's
hopefully, I'll,
starting to take shape a little bit.
yeah, I thought I thought the greens were fine for the most part. I mean,
Yeah.
they're slow, but I mean, it's
I mean, they're still healing from getting punched. He didn't punch the greens last fall, so he had to do them this spring. So, with all the rain and everything, a lot of the sand's gone. So, again, probably give it till probably like May 1st, and then everything should be good. That's what we're known for. We have good greens regardless of the weather. So,
mhm.
hopefully that'll be true again this year.
Yeah, I haven't even played Kerper yet, so at some point, next Saturday might be my first round of Kerper, but hopefully I'll get out before then somehow. Even if it's just
Mm.
play a few holes. But yeah, so that's all going on. Busy stuff in the golf world. All right, Bruins and Celtics predictions. Not that I care about the Bruins, but what do you think? You feel good about it? You feel bad about it? Bruins tanked that game to play Toronto in the first round.
That's what I've been hearing. I mean, they look like stale ass straight up. Um,
That's the rumor.
I think I don't know. I think the Bruins beat the Leafs again, but um, It'll probably go 6 or 7. I think their defense is so jacked up and so messed up that it's just. I mean, I've been saying it for since the beginning of the season. Celtics. I don't. Regardless of who they play, they should sweep the first series, no question. Whether was it Miami or Chicago, right?
Yeah, now Jimmy Butler is out. He's out.
Oh, he's out.
He's had an MCL sprain last night. He's out,
Holy
so he's out.
shit!
So it's probably going to be Chicago,
Wow.
or I'm assuming Chicago beat Atlanta last night. So it's going to be, yeah.
Atlanta, yeah.
So it's probably going to be Chicago, which is going to
Yeah,
be a
I
boring
mean,
series.
yeah, they should sweep. Yeah, like you said, boring. I don't see. I mean, unless the Celtics get. I mean, I don't know a lot about basketball, but unless the Celtics like get in their own way, I mean, they shouldn't lose many games up until like the conference championship. You know what I mean? Or even until the finals. You know what I mean? And even still, they're. I mean, probably gonna. It's probably gonna be what? It's probably gonna be Milwaukee and Boston, and then Denver and whoever. So
Mhm.
most likely.
You would think Milwaukee, but they've had a lot of issues. I mean, they're not.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Well, they have Doc
The
as
Knicks are the
coach,
two
so who the
seed. The
hell?
Knicks are the 2 seed in the East.
Yeah, yeah,
So what a time for New York.
yeah, yeah.
We'll
Two
probably
seed and
both
one seed. Yeah.
probably both lose, but still.
How
Anyway.
about speaking of hockey? How about Matthews getting stuck on 69 goals last
I
night?
know he hit the crossbar. He hit the crossbar to get for 70.
Oh, I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, not super confident in the Bruins. I think just because they're the Leafs, I think they'll win. Um, and then we'll see what happens after that. I mean, the NHL playoff structure is some of the most god awful hot garbage I've ever seen in my entire life. They need to go one. They need to go 1 through 8, where one plays 8, two plays 7, and
Yeah.
the old school format. Because like this is getting boring. Playing the Leafs every year or Tampa, it's like it's just getting boring. The first whoever gets the first seed should have the easiest ride in the first round. I mean that's how it should be. And then
Yeah.
three meets was it 3 meets 4?
No, 3 meets 6.
Three
4 meets
meets
5.
6, 4 meets 5. That's how it should be. Um,
I think they have to go. They have to go back. I think this was interesting for a little while because it brought some rivalries back.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
now it's
But
like, now it's kind of like
it's
boring
it's
ish.
just awful. 1 through 8 needs to come back. The old school. It's just terrible. But yeah, I mean, for me, it's the most wonderful time of the year. The playoffs start. Bruins are on what, Saturday at 8, I think.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, nothing better than the hockey playoffs, man. I get jacked up for it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hockey playoffs, NBA playoffs, golf season. It's all a beautiful time of year. Play around in the morning, go to the bar and watch the playoff game.
There you
Yeah.
go. Seems good. Sounds good to me.
And then maybe go back out golfing, depending on
Well, if you're bacon, yes.
So yeah, so
And play till the
exciting
sun goes
stuff.
down.
Huh?
Stay,
Yeah,
play till the sun goes down.
yeah. Well, we know he's doing that right now. So shout out to him. I'll be back up in mid-season form. Uh,
Oh
so
yeah.
so yeah, so that's what we have going on. Um, Stay tuned all weekend for updates on the Korn Ferry Tour. Christopher Core, former URI star, is on PGA Tour Americas this week, formerly PGA Tour Canada. So a wild time, plus the PGA Tour tournament going on. Is there a live this week or is it next week? I think it's next week.
I think it's next week.
I think it's next week.
Yeah.
Crazy times in golf. And we'll also be dropping, which I totally forgot about this week. I screwed that up. We're dropping a new merch line. I'm trying to do better with merch, a little bit better anyway. I mean, the GNRI collection. I made a graphic for it and everything, and I totally forgot to post it. Monday was a really busy day, and then Tuesday was also a really busy day for 2 different reasons. But so I totally forgot to post the thing. So I'm gonna save it and do it for merch Monday. On Monday, but the GNRI collection, it looks pretty good. We have hats, a t-shirt just for fun, and a cool looking coffee mug. So it's something. Trying to do a little bit better with merch as we get better and do more, and we can get more creative. Get a little more comfortable with being creative. So I'm playing around with different things. So yeah, so that is, as far as I'm concerned, that is all we have. Stay tuned all weekend long. I don't know if you have anything to add.
No, I'm good.
So stay tuned all weekend long for coverage of the Korn Ferry Tour. Huge week for our Islanders, a big week, especially for Andrew O'Leary making the cut on the Monday queue. I think like I said, I'm pretty sure, and this is his first Korn Ferry Tour event. So he has a chance to, I mean, obviously crazy things happen all the time. You follow Monday Q info on Twitter, you see these stories, things happen. It just takes one round sometimes.
Oh
So
yeah.
we'll be following that closely. Amazingly, Korn Ferry Tour now has a tour cast, which I'm seeing. So that's really awesome. If they're supposedly they'll keep it for the rest of the year. So now you can actually follow the shots. You can't obviously see it, but you can see like the shots and the play, kind of the play-by-play. So so now it's actually worth like following instead of just refreshing the
Mm.
leaderboard. So check that out if you're interested. Again, Davis, Chatfield, Patrick Welch, and Andrew O'Leary, all in the field on the Korn Ferry Tour. So big week for Rhode Island. So anyway, before I continue and go on and on and on, thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks for everyone's support, and we're looking forward to getting the rest of the year 5 of Golf News Era underway. Lots of exciting things coming up, including the U.S. Senior Open. So, Rich, thanks so much for joining me again for this week. Maybe perhaps we'll see you next week. We'll do a Patriots draft preview of
I'm so
how much
sick
they're
of
going to
hearing
trade
about
for
it,
the
dude.
third pick. How
Oh,
much
I'm
they're going to get for
so
the third
sick
pick.
of hearing about it. Like,
I think you muted yourself.
did
But
I? No, I can. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm so sick of hearing about the Patriots, man.
Well, if
And
we
then
were
and then
to,
you got Belichick going on McAfee yesterday. You see that?
yeah, that's pretty good. He was pretty good.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
didn't slay.
I didn't watch the whole. I
He
didn't
didn't
watch the
slay
whole thing.
nothing.
But
How about in one
no,
day, as we continue on here? How about one day McAfee announces Belichick is his guest special host for the draft, and he's gonna have a
yeah,
weekly interview with Caitlin Clark.
that's crazy.
One day.
And then did you see the rebuttal from Edelman? Did you see that video?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a
He
good
was so angry. He goes, Bill, if you go on McAfee's show before you come on my show,
yeah.
he goes, I'm gonna be so upset. I
Yeah.
took all those deals for you, man.
That was funny. Yeah.
Uh,
I remember I forgot what episode he said that in, but I remember him actually saying that, and then he put the reel together. That was funny. That was pretty good.
yeah.
So yeah, and then he tweeted out with the reel. He's like, it's okay, I'm fine, I'm fine,
Everything's fine.
everything's fine.
Oh, Edelman's
So
funny as hell.
yeah, so for sure. So anyway, now for real. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Rich, I will talk to you over the weekend. I'll probably talk to you later today, I'm
Yep.
sure. And everyone has a great weekend. Play some golf. We will talk to you throughout the weekend on golfnewsri.com.